All right, so I got something to say regarding the show in Houston last night. Christian from the Hates, Christian Kid. It was his 70th birthday celebration, and so here's the thing. Uh, People run their mouths at me on the channel all the time, like commenters and stuff. People that don't know me, they tell me I'm a poser, I'm this and that, right? Man, I go to all the shows, dude. I don't care if there's 10 people there or there's 1,000, right? I went to that show last night. Stayed. I didn't get home till 3:30 in the morning, right? I set up. I filmed everything. I ran my table, and I still got out there and was moshing with everybody, right? I'm going on Tuesday to Less Than Jake, Suicide Machines, Catbite, Fishbone, right? When you have somebody as important to Houston punk as Christian is, and Colin, well, both of us, Colin posted the flyer and was promoting it as much as he could. I posted it at least 3 times. I might have posted it more than that on both of my accounts and in my stories. So I know, and on Facebook. So I know for a fact that people knew that that show was happening. Plus, everybody knows Christian. Everybody knows most of the people that were in the bands. I mean, the Valhalla Cinema played, Bar Rats played. A lot of people know about these bands, right? Why was there like 60 people there, 50 people there? Like, why wasn't there 250? I don't understand that. It wasn't like it was super expensive. They weren't, I don't understand why people always ask for the shows. They always want the scene to be there. We need a community. But when an important event like the 70th birthday of the literal original Houston punk band, lead singer, guitar player, songwriter, 70, that's a big milestone. And you don't show up. So I don't want to hear it when you have shows that your bands are going to play and that nobody shows up to. Not only that, but there was another band, I'm not going to say who it was, that knew about this show, because this show was booked months ago, and booked a show on the same night. Like, it's supposed to be a community. I know Houston is big and spread out, and we've got kind of like multiple factions of punk rock scenes within our one scene. But on a night like last night, it was supposed to be huge. Now, I know Christian had a good time. I know he was appreciative. I'm complaining, not Christian. I'm complaining. I was pissed off that there wasn't more people there because it didn't make sense. Oh, there was another band that played a show in town that was a local band. It was ridiculous. But no, other than that, no, it was a Sunday night. That place should have been packed out, dude. You know, it should have been packed out for no other reason than it was for somebody who's important to Houston punk. Like I was thinking it was going to be packed in there, man. I thought it was going to be packed. Uh, Joseph says, yeah, it was a little thin crowd. And it was. Kim says that was a night to come together in his honor. Correct. He's a very important person in this city. I've been seeing him ride around on his moped for like 20 something years. Like 10, 15, 20 years before I even, maybe 15 years before I met him, right? I've been seeing that guy around since I was like a little tiny punker, dude. Like, that guy's been around before I was born. He was doing punk. Like, that's crazy, right? It just made me a little sad. I was a little disappointed in our community. A little disappointed in our scene. Um, I would have went if I had lived in my hometown still. Oh man, it'd be nice if you were here. You know, the Hates are awesome. I agree. And you've talked to Christian many times. He's a super sweetheart, man. Christian's awesome. I just know that they play their hearts out, man. Colin gets up there, dude. Like, if you ever see a video of me filming them, watch Colin play drums. We've talked about it. I think he looks kind of funny sometimes, but it's become a thing that I enjoy, right? Because he puts like 110% into playing, doing backup vocals. He organized the whole show last night. He puts the set list together. Like, he works really, really hard. And, uh, yes, exactly. Bear Griffin says, I told Christian that show is to celebrate the world he helped create for us to thrive. Definitely something to appreciate and celebrate. 100%. And I'm not trying to get up on a soapbox, and I just was so bummed out, man. All right? And so I will shut up about that. But I got one more thing. This is going to involve people that were actually there last night. So the show got started a little bit late. Valhalla Cinema are friends of mine, and they're a really great band, and they're what I would consider they're a band that if you are part of Houston hardcore, like hardcore punk or Houston punk, you would be smart to attach yourself to this band. Like try to be friends with them. They were supposed to play at like 11 o'clock, 11:15, I think, right? The show got started a little late, and then bands were like dicking around on stage, not getting going fast. They were just waiting, and I was there to film stuff, so I was just waiting a lot, right? Whatever, man, it happens sometimes, but it was compounded in every band, and so they didn't get started until like 12:30 or something like that. Where was everybody else at? That played there, dude. Why do you go and like you play and then leave? Kevin was there when I got there. Or he showed up like right when I showed up, right? I was there at I think I was there at 5:30 and Kevin from Valhalla Cinema was there at like 5:30. And he stayed the whole night and watched every band. And then played his set. Now granted they played a pretty short set because they were going on so late. But like it was a celebration, it was a party. Like everybody should have stayed, and all the band members of all the other bands were like outside or leaving. Like you should be embarrassed, man. You should be embarrassed if you have a band that's staying late and not complaining and open and playing like really late, and they're not bitching and moaning about it, and you were one of the bands that played earlier and you don't stay and watch them. You should be ashamed. That's how you build the community, man. That's how the scene spawns. That's how we grow it. That's how you get good footage of like the bands that stay late and play late for you guys. Is like the crowd's still there. Man, I don't even really mosh like that, bro. I'm 43 years old with a bad left knee and a bad back, and I'm out there throwing shit around, pushing people around, trying to get some movement in the crowd of like 9 people. Like it was frustrating, man. Like nobody in the band said nothing to me. I was just personally pissed off. Like it really irks me when that happens because it's undeserved. Like I said, these are friends of mine. And the thing is that I know most of the people in most of the bands, so I'm not like trying to be like a real prick or anything. It's just like, we got people that are working hard to put on these shows for you guys. And it's like, oh, I'll show up. When my band plays at 9, I'll show up at 8:30. I'll jump on stage. I'll play for 30 minutes, and then I'll jet after that. Now, if you're working, acceptable. If you got a little infant at home, acceptable. If you have to work the next morning, not acceptable. I got home at 4, like 3:30, but I was in bed at about 4. I woke up at 9:30. Like, it is what it is, man. That's why I'm tired today. Anyways, it's just frustrating, dude. It's just frustrating. They deserve better than that. It's just ridiculous, man. Carlos says, I don't even like half the bands in town, but I make it an effort to show love and support because we need it to keep going. I also would appreciate the support when I have a set. Correct. That's the thing, is that these people are the same people that get like their feelings hurt when everybody leaves when they play. That's why I'm irritated, because I know that these people don't like it when it happens to them, because it sucks. It sucks, dude. Like, if I gotta be that curmudgeony old turd that gets up here and gripes about this stuff, I will. But I'm gonna clip this and I'm gonna put it up on the channel. People need to hear me rant about the Houston scene, dude. We're better than this, man. And also, are we? At the same time, it's like, I know we're better than this because I've been around a long time. Dude, it just made me mad because they played some new songs too, and they're freaking awesome. Like, their new stuff is so, I mean, their old stuff's good, but like their new stuff is really great. All right, rant over with. If you see an opportunity, or if there's an opportunity for you to go see Valhalla Cinema or the Hates, it would behoove you to go check out these bands. They're local bands in Houston. One has been around since the 70s. One's only been around a couple of years, but they're both two of my favorite local bands. They're some of my favorite people. All right? So please show them the respect that they deserve, and stick around when they have to play a late set, because it wasn't their fault. It wasn't their fault at all. That's my thing, is it wasn't their fault. If they had done something, then it is what it is, man. You did something to make it that bad, but they didn't do nothing. They just came and they hung out. They supported. They buy merch all the time. And they're always really nice and helpful. Like, if you need something, they'll help you. On all of them. Christian, Colin, Kevin, all of them, dude. So, anyways, I love those guys. If you're in one of those bands, you know I love you, man. All right, rant over. Back to the music, because that's what we're really here for, anyways, dude. Man, I want my city to do what my city does, man. And we go and we show our ass for people. We act foolish. We have fun. So please, please, if you're in Houston, watch all the bands. And if you're in a band and you don't stay and watch other bands, you're lame. And I'm going to stop watching your band play.